Thank you. Thank you very much. Everybody hear me okay? My name is Adam Greenhood. Thank you for the warm welcome. I'm a CEO and founder of a new company called AdWallet. A little bit of background about myself. 20 years in the advertising industry, but I was not on the media side. I was on the creative side. And so I worked for agencies like TVWA, Chiat Day, Los Angeles, Victors and Spoils in Boulder, and most recently, one of the largest agencies in the Southwest, Esparza. I was their creative director and principal at Esparza for 20 years. And then about a year ago, something very scary happened to me. Our largest client turned to me and said, you know, you guys have been running a $5 million campaign for us, and I am not able to track any of the ROI. I don't know if anybody's seeing our ads. You guys give me some numbers, but I'm not able to very simply know what I've spent and what I got out of it. And really, it was these three questions. He goes, I want to know how many people saw my last ad. And I want to know how many people had the opportunity to see it or potentially could have viewed through it to the number. I want to know how many people actually saw that ad. After all, I'm paying you to do that. And I had no answer for him. How many people actually paid attention to it? We talk a lot about this morning. Seeing something and paying attention to it are very different. We look at all sorts of things all day, but could I ask you a question about it at the end and you actually tell me what you saw? Very different. And lastly, how many people did anything about my ad? Did they go and then, pause and text case, and they go and buy a leaf blower? Did they go and activate? Did they actually, that ad equal that activation? I couldn't answer that for this gentleman, and he said, I started asking around our office if anybody's seen our ad. You know what everyone said? I like to record all my favorite TV shows and skip them all, skip the commercials. And I paid an extra $5 for Spotify ad-free services. And I have on Google Chrome, I have ad blockers, so they just come up as gray boxes anyway. And even when occasionally I do see an ad, I block it out, right? It's just white noise. I couldn't tell you what I saw. And then I saw this on the internet, and I laughed, to be honest, and then I cried a little. The only thing people watch is the skip button. And full disclosure, in this room, as an ad guy, I do the exact same thing. And I'm the worst. I don't know about you guys, but I literally hover over the skip button, like clicking it as it counts down from 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So this got me thinking, this is a major, major problem in our industry. And I literally walked out of our agency, a great job at the agency, not fired, not downsized, literally walked out and started questioning what I do for a living. Because I found it very hard to look at any client in the eye and go, yep, if you spend X, Y, Z, you'll see a return on your investment. You'll see more leaf blowers go out the door. I started digging into the problem. What I found was that, here's a recent survey, 86% of people skip ads. In full disclosure, when we were raising about $2 million to start AdWallet, every one of the investors looked at that and said the same thing. What happened to the other 14%? They don't know how to operate a DVR? I mean, that seems kind of low. Really? Now, no surprise to anybody in this room, last year, as much money was spent on traditional media, classic media, TV, radio, print, even more was spent in these spaces. Even more. But the problem is that these spaces are even worse. 90% of ads in these spaces are skipped, right? And when you think about it, these are pixels. We all know this. They're very easy to skip. I can't blow up an outdoor board, but I can swipe away a pixel. And even more importantly, we know the return on investment on that little blue square up there on the left, or on the right, is like a 0.5% click-through rate. In our agency, if we got a 0.5%, that was okay. 1% click-through on that, it was like, give us a raise. We're crushing it. Now, full disclosure, again, when I was raising money for AdWallet, I would talk on this slide. I don't have the time today because we all want to go play golf or go to a spa or go drink beer. I would talk on this slide for about 3 minutes. And then I'd move to the next slide and ask everybody, hey, what was the ad on that last slide? What ad? I'd go back. That ad. It's clearly big enough for you to see. You had 3 minutes technically to stare at it and look at it, and yet you did not actually pay attention to it. And that's, of course, because all our minds are programmed that everything down the right side of a web page, junk. I don't need to pay attention to any of that. I don't even need it grayed out for me. I don't even look at it. I read the headline, I read the first line, the first sentence maybe of this, and if it's not interesting, I move through the web. That's how we move through life. Which got me to this very scary thing to say, myself and everyone in this room, to admit the blunt, obvious truth that nobody is paying attention to ads. Don't let that get out. And to be fair to that, yes, some of us are paying attention to ads. There is some retention of advertising. But is it becoming more of an anomaly when you talk to, or of an outlier when you talk to someone and say, hey, remember that ad? I don't remember that. Not outside the ad community. When you really watch people consume ads, Very, very few. In fact, we'd have a Super Bowl party at my house every year. My birthday's on the Super Bowl. 200 people come over. We'd all sit and stare at the ads. That's our big day, right? Everyone's leaning in to watch the ads. The ads have become the content. But even after that, I'd give interviews on the radio and TV the day after. Let's talk to the fancy creative director about all the great ads on the Super Bowl last night. What were my favorite? People would call in. What were your favorite, Jimmy? From Tucumcari? Yeah, I like the one with the girl and the guy, and she was being chased, and the anvil fell on his head, and then there was the chicken. Yeah, who was that for? Oh, I don't remember, right? And that's our best day. So here's sort of my aha moment. This is why I'm here today. This is why AdWallet exists, and this is why I got some really cool stuff to show you. What if an ad wasn't an interruption, but an invite? And this is what we're doing, right? Advertising has always been considered an interruptive science. We have to piggyback our content on the backs of something else that someone really wants to do. More specifically, what if we were to stop begging people to pay attention and just paid them? We have all the money in the world. We have the money. We're buying their attention via all of these other services, except just buying it directly. And in the end, we're actually trying to buy their attention. We don't actually care about television or radio in the sense of advertising or OTT or all of these systems. They're just a means to our end, which is our client's message. This is what that looks like.
Getting the attention of your customers through advertising used to be easy. But today, there are literally thousands of messages from many channels competing for their attention. Hey, what if you stopped begging your customers to pay attention and instead just paid them for it? Introducing AdWallet, Paid Attention. When you advertise on AdWallet, you can select a highly specific target, define your maximum budget, and send your ad right to your customer's AdWallet app. AdWallet cross-references your desired customer against everyone that has the AdWallet app, searching for just the right fit. Your perfect customer then receives a text that an ad is waiting for them on AdWallet. After they watch your 30-second ad, they answer a question about that ad that's designed to determine if they really paid attention to the content. If they answer the question correctly, they are given the option to rate the ad and download an exclusive offer from you, further incentivizing them to engage your brand. Your customer will receive 50 cents for successfully paying attention to your ad. You also have the option to pay them 25 cents more if they decide to share your ad on their social media network. You'll be able to track every engagement, and most importantly, you only pay if they've proven they really paid attention to your ad. When your campaign ends, AdWallet will send you a report that includes detailed geo, social, and behavioral analytics of the groups of people who watched your ad. With AdWallet, you'll finally be able to serve an ad directly to your key target audience, know they paid attention to your ad, know when they downloaded your offer, know when they redeemed it, and most importantly, only pay when they truly engaged with your brand. So stop wasting your precious marketing dollars trying to get your customers to pay attention and just pay them for it. AdWallet, Paid Attention.
It's pretty obvious, right? Now, you follow this idea all the way down the rabbit hole, and it basically is, what if you skipped the line? What if you said, you know what, we're not going to try all the complexity of running an ad to you on content that they are hopefully looking at. What if we were the content? What if the ad itself was the content? Very specifically, we all know this. Our industry is $500 billion a year in the US. It's the 7th largest industry in America. It is all based on the same premise. Please pay attention. Please pay attention while you're trying to watch the game. But don't go anywhere, watch our ad. Please pay attention while you're listening to the radio. Please pay attention while you're driving down the road. Please pay attention while you're trying to pay attention to something else. And then let's talk about our thing. All we're basically saying on AdWallet is, let's move all that money over to paid attention. It's our attentions that we're all trying to buy. We should be making the lion's share of the attention we're giving, right? Everyone in this room can tell me what an hour of your attention is worth. I can tell you what it's worth. $20,000 is what I paid today to have all of your attention. Each of you have different, exactly, I hope I get it all, right? So don't go anywhere, right? Please don't go anywhere, right? I'm dead serious, that's it. That's the value of your attention. You guys are at the top of your game, your clients, that's what I want to, that's what's value to me. 20 minutes of your attention. A month after we launched AdWallet, Google called, which is weird. If anyone in Google's ever called you, it's like God called. It's like, what do you mean Google? It's on the phone. They don't have a phone number. Like, you can't talk to them, you know. They called because they saw sort of what's going on with AdWallet, and they're like, whoa, 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 whoa. This is a pretty disruptive idea, right? This is basically saying, let's take all the ad money, the millions and billions at the disposal of everybody in this room, And what if we were actually to give it to the people, not try to sneak an ad in, not try to, hornswoggle our way in. What if we literally asked them to open the door because we would like to pay them for their full, undivided, proven attention to whatever the heck we want to tell them? So how does it work, right? All right, AdWallet is currently in a beta test in New Mexico. We're 7.5 months in, and we have 36,000 users. 36,000 people just in Albuquerque, New Mexico. And obviously, AdWallet's designed to scale all over the country next year. That's where actually you guys come in. But the way it works is you download the system on your phone. And the first thing it does is tell us about yourself. We have 150 data points on every single user on AdWallet. Tell us about yourself, please, and don't lie, because this is what we're going to determine which ads you get and which you don't. You're a 56-year-old guy, maybe you don't want a tampon ad. Well, that's the other problem we have with advertising, right? We get a bunch of ads that we don't even care about, we're on the market for. So the users literally go through, it takes about 3 minutes to create their profile, and we ask them demographics and psychographics, 150 of them. And they create their own DNA. So here you can see this person in the hobby section selected, I'm a sports fan, I like seeing live events, I'm a movie buff, I'm a coffee snob, and I'm a golfer. And again, they flip through this and create their own DNA. And we also explain to them, be honest, because there's no special profile on AdWallet that you're going to get more or less ads. Might as well just tell me who you are. There's no magical good profile. And they can only select a certain amount. So they can't highlight everything. They have to make real choices about who they are. Once they have gone through the indoctrination process of AdWallet, they get a text in the morning. At 7 o'clock in the morning, they can select when they want that text to come. And it looks like this. Cha-ching, you have one new ad in your AdWallet. You have 3 days to watch it before it disappears. So the user now is deciding, I will look at this when I have time, not us trying to figure out, I hope they're watching the morning news and their kids aren't running around. Like, no, here it is. You have 3 days to watch it. When they click that link, this is what it looks like. They opens up their AdWallet. This is mine, as you can see. I got $9.50 that I've made watching ads that were directly for me. And I have one new ad today. I have an ad from Purple. Is Purple in the room? All right, let's use Purple as an example. And yes, I chose Purple specifically. So I have 3 days to click down here and click on the ad. So let's go ahead and watch the ad. Now, the key to AdWallet is you're going to be asked a question at the end of this ad to prove you paid attention. You don't get, again, on the media side, you're not getting charged just because it ran all the way through. That doesn't mean anyone paid attention to it. It just means it got all the way to the end. Are you ready? Ready to really pay attention?
How can you tell if your bed is the greatest? The raw egg test. Purple passes the raw egg test. Other guys? Not so much. But why the eggs? Well, if a bed can support the weight of this glass without breaking the eggs, then that bed should be able to cradle your soft spots while supporting your entire body, keeping you aligned and feeling fine. So forget the memory foam. Sleep better, feel better. On Purple.
All right, Purple just bought 30 seconds of our undivided attention. You're all paying attention, right? Here's the question. How heavy was the glass that couldn't break raw eggs on a Purple mattress? Guy from the Purple. That's right, 330 pounds. How many of you honestly would have gotten that? Honestly. It was shown 4 times in that ad, right? Not many. The other thing about AdWallet is people get this question, will get the test question wrong. You know what happens when they get it wrong? AdWallet just says, I'm sorry, that's the wrong answer. You got to watch the ad again. You got to watch it again, and we're going to give you the same question because, gosh darn it, we are more than happy at Purple to pay you if you could come away with knowing that, you know what, the reason I got to get a Purple mattress is 330 pounds. That's much better than anyone else. So you get the answer right. This is the next part. This is from my ad experience. You can A/B test creative. So the next thing a user has is, what do you think of the ad? Like it? Love it? Meh? So as an advertiser, you can suddenly run ads to these people and instantly know this one's killing it. No one like the other Purple ad. We're going to put more money on any channel back into that ad. Would you like to share this ad for an additional 25 cents? Or not? Is that Purple ad good enough to alert my social media on my Facebook or Twitter about it or not, even for 25 cents? Full disclosure, after 600,000 ads we've run, 40% of the people are sharing the ad for the extra 25 cents. That's a share, not a view. That is literally a share to their it's a third-party share. Adam just put this on his Facebook page. Check this out. Would you like to download an exclusive offer for Purple Mattress? Yeah, the other issue I always had with advertising as a creative director is even if I manage to get your attention, then you're back, okay, ad's over, vapor, now back to eating. What do you want me to do about it? Oh, forget about it. I got to go play golf. I'm not, Now our users actually download an offer for Purple Mattress or not if they're not in the market for it. They're not incentivized to do that. So that user, me, just made 50 cents. 50 cents for watching the ad all the way through and answering a question about it. I decided not to share it or would have been paid another 25 cents. And now I've got $10. And for our users at $10, now they can cash out. So they're earning money. When they hit $10 or more, it's their money. So at $10, I just click the bottom of the app. I can redeem it right to my checking account, my PayPal account. I can make it one of 25 national gift cards, or I can donate the money to charity. This is, again, the money this room would have normally spent on all sorts of other systems trying to get my attention. How about you just pay it to me directly, and I'll give it to you. I actually like giving it to you. This is what that offer looks like for the purple mattress that I just downloaded. I go to my offers. As you can see, there it is. Again, on your side, you create the offer right in AdWallet, so that's an offer builder. There's the link to Purple. I literally click through to go straight to the Purple website and actually complete a purchase. We track all of that. So the analytic data you're getting back is, I know they saw it for sure. They answered a question about this ad at the end. They shared it. How many viral views did they get from that share? How many people clicked on Purple.com? How many people actually went to buy a mattress off that ad? So you're getting all of this stuff answered when suddenly you go direct to source. This is a sample of what our analytic reports look like at the end. I know this is a lot of data, but I know everybody in here loves data. As you can see at the top, you can literally see their favorability rating of the ad. This is actually an example of a tourism client that just ran with us. Just to break it down, they spent $10,000. For that $10,000, they got 8,949 guaranteed engagements, people who saw the ad, answered the question, went all the way through. They got 4,458 people shared it of the 9,000. Which translated into nearly 500,000 viral views. 3,129 downloaded that offer, or downloaded the offer. 446 clicked the link and went to sign up for a free vacation. Effectively, nearly a 6% click-through rate, but that's at the end of guaranteed engagement. So who's using AdWallet? We didn't know when we created AdWallet who would sign up. Right? It's going to be a bunch of broke people. Who needs 50 cents to watch an ad? I don't know. In full disclosure, all of our investors were like, I don't get up in the morning to watch a 50-cent ad. I don't care. And I'd be like, hey, look, you're putting all your money into it. You might as well download it and play with it and see if it works. A week later, I got a message from my #1 investor. This guy does not need 50 cents to watch an ad. And said, you know, I love it. I get the text in the morning. I watch the ad. I downloaded an offer for Monty Cigars, a local cigar shop, which I love. The guy loves his cigars. Went in, got 20% off a box of cigars, and we tracked the whole thing around. So again, it has nothing to actually do with money. Money is nice. It's their money anyway, right? It should be their money. But it's actually the offers that people are using to get these ads. Now, again, some of these numbers, this is a 36,000 person swath out of Albuquerque. And as you'll see, yeah, we got about 2,500 people from 13 to 17 using it. The heart of AdWallet, 18 to 45. The hardest group to talk to in marketing, 18 to 45. Again, we have 150 data points that on your side, you can target all the way down to one data point or all 50 of them, and that narrows and increases your audience, so you can talk to a very finite audience about something very finite. 71% of our users are 18 to 45. 0 AdWallet ads are skipped, blocked, or ignored. That's not even a thing on AdWallet. It's never happened. It can't happen, technically. And the people that are getting these ads, they see them as a positive thing. I got a text today about an ad that's a match for me. It's going to pay me when I decide to watch it. Or if I forget to watch it, it goes away, and it gets served to the next person who is a perfect match for that advertiser. This is not an issue when suddenly you're not trying to weave ads into content. 38% of AdWallet ads are being shared to Facebook or Twitter. You can imagine the virality of what's happening on that end. 30% on average of our ads download that offer at the end, whether it's for a mattress or it's, for example, we have a bunch of politicians coming on. Here's my platform. Click this link in your phone to take you right to my website where you can donate $5. Now I have a thing on my person which I can actually activate and do something. We have had one setback, full disclosure. This quote, people, we want more ads, right? And I literally have heard this quote. In Albuquerque, this is a thing right now. We want more ads, right? Said no one ever about anything on any system ever on planet Earth about any, right? Except on AdWallet, right? Have you ever said, where are my ads? I want more ads on my ESPN. No, we don't. Now, though, an ad is a good thing. An ad is a positive. This is what it looks like when AdWallet tracks up against all other options. Guaranteed engagements, no such thing. I mean a real engagement, not at ran to the end. Like you answered a question about this thing at the end. A downloadable offer, yeah, you can do some of that online. A pay per engagement, that's similar to online. Track redemptions, pretty hard. As we were all talking about this morning, this is getting really hard to figure out, did this ad equal this leaf blower? Really hard. Never skipped, never blocked. There's no other system in the world. And credits for unseen ads. That's on the advertiser side. You put up your budget. If we don't give you the engagements per person, you get to keep the rest of your money and you get to use it again. So you only spend when there's actual, real something happening. Okay, why are we here today, right? We're in Albuquerque, New Mexico, 36,000 people. I would tell everyone who's running a national ad right now, take 1% of your national ad buy, which is probably hitting New Mexico, and you should be running it on AdWallet. This is the most effective advertising in New Mexico right now, period. But that's actually only one reason why I'm here today. Yes, you can run ads in New Mexico. Check. So we're very excited about that. But we also, of course, next year plan to expand all over the country. So what this is about is basically you're seeing a sneak peek of what does it look like when this system explodes. Because what we're finding from our beta test is it's working really well. More importantly to this group, research. So what happened with AdWallet is Ameritest, and some of you guys might be familiar with this, one of the larger marketing research companies in the United States. This is some of their brands that they work with. Maybe some of you have actually worked with Ameritest. They saw AdWallet, and they're like, whoa, whoa, whoa. Suddenly you have someone's guaranteed attention. What if we were to run an ad for our client, test the ad, get that A/B test back, see if they would have shared it, but it doesn't actually share on social media, but the user still gets the money. And then at the end of that, what I just showed you with Purple Mattress, it says, would you like to take a 5-minute survey for another $2 in your AdWallet about this advertiser? What would happen? Again, we all thought, well, I don't know, they got their phone out, and they just saw it, their prime is pumped. It's like, yeah, this is the one moment in the world where you can pay me $2 for another 5 minutes of my time to complete the deal. So we tested it with these 3 brands, Corona, Bounce, and Duracell. Again, really chosen because these represent pretty much general population brands. I'm going to show you what we did with Corona. Now, again, no surprise to anyone in this room, they were testing 6-second ads, because we heard this morning, 6-second, we all have finite attention. This is the one person, I'm the one person in the room that doesn't agree with that. We have attention for all sorts of things. We have no attention for things that don't care about us or we don't care about them, right? We can I pay attention to Shawshank Redemption every single time it comes on, all the way through, 2.5 hours. I've seen it 100,000 times, it doesn't matter, right? We decide every second what we're gonna pay attention to and what we're not. It's not that we don't have the attention, we get to choose where it goes. So Corona, all right, this is a 6-second ad that we ran on AdWallet last week. Ready? All got it? Wasn't that great? 6 seconds. Best 6 seconds of our lives. At the end, our users were asked, hey, you want to take a 5-minute survey for another $2? And they took a deep, a 5-minute survey, 25 questions about this ad. 94% did it. They got the ad, they clicked the link, they went all the way through, came back to AdWallet, we gave them an extra $2 in their AdWallet. Here's some of that data, and this is fresh, this is about a week old. Here's the ad that we just saw. And this is what Ameritest has been testing it without AdWallet, of course, for about a year or 6 months. Average recall, 52%, but the most important slide, that this is light cerveza, that last slide at the end, 43% unaided were able to, when you go to Ameritest, they basically give you a 2.5-minute video, which buries this thing in it again, plus a cat video, plus a million, clutter, basically. What is the retention in clutter? 43%. After AdWallet, seeing it once, remember, talk about reach and frequency, this is frequency of 1 on AdWallet, but real frequency, or real attention. This is light cerveza, 91%. In fact, every one of these frames in that 6-second ad went up an average of 20%. And what we're proving, and we did the exact same happened with all 3, Duracell and Bounce, I don't have time to show you, is that when you have someone's full attention, actual, real, full attention, plus a question at the end, you've made a connection, and this shouldn't be a big surprise to anybody in this room. This is another very interesting thing. We were talking about the more people see ads, this goes down. Likability of a brand, you're annoying me, it went up. Because what happened is we believe these people saw that ad on AdWallet, were paid, invited in, this is a good thing to get an ad, then saw that brand in clutter and were like, hey, there's that ad I saw on AdWallet. It's a positive thing. It went up 20 percentage points, motivation, goodwill, liking, exciting, everything. So you can imagine Ameritest, which is on the research side of things, is geeking out. Because they're like, whoa, 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 are we about to prove something a lot bigger than here's another medium? No, here's how it works. Here's how cognitively, this is how it works. Now, research. I heard someone earlier today talk about how expensive and long-term research is. On AdWallet, you can do this research in 24 hours. 24 hours. In 48 hours, you have the results back that I just showed you. And the cost was, well, full disclosure for Ameritest, to run that Corona ads, they got 123 responses, $600. So they were very excited about obviously what we're doing in the ad world, but they're like, this could really change the research world, because on the agency side, again, with my old agency hat on, creative director hat on, you want to take a month or 2 weeks, 3 weeks to get the research back? Our client isn't giving us any more time on the back end to like change the ad, or whoa, no. Now you can know, your creatives or your team can know in 24 hours A/B test different creatives. It results in 48 hours. So that's very exciting. And again, relevant, I think, to a lot of people in this room. This is a fantastic way to suddenly research anything you want to look at. Lastly, partnerships as we scale. Like I said, we are not designed to be in Albuquerque, New Mexico. Our beta test with Google is just about over. We're looking to scale in 2019 everywhere. Because we believe that AdWallet is actually, we believe in removing ads from content. Saying, you want to watch content? Fine. Pay $1 for your Facebook. Pay $1 for that TV show. They're giving you something. Ads don't need to be baked in. Ads can live over here, and ads pay you. Because after all, they should be. So we're looking for key partnerships as we scale. Fortune 100 companies, Fortune 500 companies, not even those, fantastic brands that are like, you know what, as you scale, you can have our content, and of course, we'll give you a remarkable discount on the current cost it would be to run on AdWallet, because we want your content, so as we move into LA, Chicago, New York, the first ads people are going to be seeing are national ads that will be running anyway, McDonald's, Walmart, what have you, everything in this room. And right now, we're able to basically make some remarkable, remarkable deals, like almost below cost, just because obviously the value to us is your content. And again, these are the brands. We already are, we're beginning some conversations with some national brands. I know there's some others in this room, and this, like I said, this is your opportunity to be here for the rest of the week to discuss sort of how you can use AdWallet right now, running ads in New Mexico or research, or what does it look like for your brand as AdWallet expands into our next territories. Thank you very much. Let's go play golf.
That was awesome. Thank you very much for that. I've never seen anything like it. Pretty amazing stuff. You're a solo pilot this week, right?
Well, no, my beautiful wife is actually, there she is. Yeah.
Hey, how's it going?
She is here.
All right.
So she's
You're not going to make her do sales pitches, are you?
Well, yeah. No, what's that?
You're going to make her do sales
Oh,
pitches,
no. She's just here for lunch and chill out at the spa, but she is smarter than me, so if you have questions about AdWallet, she'll probably answer better.
All right.
Yeah.
Great. Well, you know what? Let's let Adam go. But if you have questions, obviously grab him. Very impressive stuff. Thank you very much for your time. And I'm looking forward to getting my 25 cents for watching your presentation. That's going to be awesome.
Yeah, no, one other thing. Since we're only in Albuquerque, New Mexico right now, if you go to sign up for AdWallet, you're going to have to, it'll basically geo-target you out. Basically, it'll say, well, you're not standing in New Mexico, you can't sign up. But I'm happy, again, to field any questions. I'm sure you have plenty of what I just showed. I'll be here for the next 2 days, and thank you very much for your attention.
You bet. Thank you. Thank you.